People are not talking this about NCAHP draft that has come to light. Sorry about that. This will be a raw video because I need this video to reach a lot of people. It is already 14th of October. A lot of you will go and discuss in your departments. A lot of chaos is happening. Just please watch this video full. I will also share the comment, what mentions I have done. Public notice. Objections, suggestions or comments, if any, on the above draft regulations should be submitted. Email. They have given the email and 25th October. So we have 11 days from now. Please focus on the points that I am going to say. First, let's understand that what they have done is they are building something similar to RCI. You will get the proof why I'm saying this. You will get the proof. They are building something that has been done with RCI. So if you will see the points, CRE points, even this act also dictates about the continuing education. Let's just scroll. Validity and conditions for renewal of registration of an allied healthcare professional shall be reviewed only if that individual has undertaken continuous professional development education for a minimum of 15 hours in a year. RCI के points कुछ याद है? CRE points, go to their website, you will find the CRE points के बारे में. Similarly, यहाँ पे minimum of 15 hours in a year and total of 75 hours during 5-hour period of validity of the registration. Continuous professional development education may be in the form of attendance. पढ़ लेना इसे. Conferences, somewhat similar. This is a good thing. They are trying to regulate it. Such a good thing. But here comes the catch. UGC, NCAHP and RCI. Now there are 3 bodies, 3 courses. RCI tried to do that bachelor's. I need to keep the idea of the time. RCI tried to regulate the field of counseling title, protect the title of counseling psychologist. The word I'm using, protect, is that if you will go and see for the British Psychological Association or HCPC, जो भी है वो, you will find that they have done that these are the protected titles and no one can practice under that. Similarly, you will find something in this. Now, they haven't talked about psychotherapist, life coach and all. Life coach ko hata do. But if this get approved, most of you will become a life coach. Why? You will get to know. So, RCA was trying to regulate the title of counseling psychologist. Protests happened and now I don't know if they have removed that bachelor's notification or what the title they gave. I forgot. I should have checked it while recording this video. I'm sorry. But please do that. This is urgent matter, okay? So now if we understand, like there are other, like even they are trying to regulate, NCH is also trying to regulate that foreign. I shouldn't talk about this. Whoever contravenes any provisions of these regulations shall be subject to relevant penalties prescribed under the Act, where no such appropriate penalty has been prescribed, then under Section 59 of the Act. If you will see NCHP Act, जो March में pass हुआ है 2021, got the sign of the President, that talks about 1 lakh to 5 lakh fine and about that imprisonment. 1 lakh to 5 lakh नहीं कमा पाओगे, पहले साल में भी नहीं कमा पाओगे, because the pay is like 8,000, 10,000, and when they are saying that you will get to be your mental health support worker, some people were celebrating, oh, it's a good thing that they are considering about regular, but they are not talking about the distance one. पूरी PDF पढ़ोगे, you won't be able to find distance word वाला. They are mentioning again and again regular mode. And here comes the catch. People who have done UGC degrees, bachelors and masters in psychology, even they are not getting proper recognition. So people were making fun ki, oh, people with masters and practicing. See, personally, I know a lot of individuals who have done bachelors and masters and they are not good therapists. So I have been trying to network with a lot of people. So I'm not saying ki they are bad or this is particular area is bad. Anyone who is not preparing to be a better therapist is not being able to deliver, and they are not a good therapist. They are not a good psychologist, not able to implement the learnings and all. So that is a debate for some other time. But if you will come and see mental health support workers, you will find pathway 1, bachelors in psychology, focus on that, regular. Bachelor's pathway, and then which is the thing that is not bold, bachelor's degree in psychology, regular program. This is not something in bold, 5 years work experience. Master's degree in psychology, regular program, 3 years work experience. वर्क एक्सपीरियंस का भी बात उठाना ही है, बट बैचलर्स डिग्री इन साइकोलॉजी एंड मास्टर्स डिग्री इन साइकोलॉजी, दीज आर योर यूजीसी डिग्रीज. हाउ डू आई कंक्लूड टू दैट? हाउ डू आई कंक्लूड दिस? Psychologist, except clinical psychologist covered under RCF or PWD. Regular registration category. Provisional नहीं, provisional का they have mentioned कि transitory जो भी था उनका point, they have mentioned that people who have been practicing before but don't meet the criteria, they will be able to be provisionally registered. So people, even if you have bachelor's degree in psychology, you are also going to be registered as a provisional, because for NCAHP they are saying regular, okay, this is just a draft. Regular registration category जो भी बोल दो. B.Psych, Bachelor of Psychology, regular program. M.Psych, Master of Psychology. They are saying B.Psych and M.Psych. But as soon as you scroll down and see that behavioral analyst, you will find recognized qualifications for registration for psychological behavioral analyst for provisional allied health registration. Provisional allied health registration. Pathway 1, bachelor's in psychology, bracket regular. Focus on that. What I can understand right now, it's not about the regular mode of education. It's not. It's about regular registration. I was recording it for live, then I got to see this. Pathway 2, bachelor's degree in psychology, 5 years work experience. What kind of work experience? 8,000, 10,000. This is a good thing. Even people will be getting jobs after doing bachelor's. That's a really good thing. They should. Integrated behavioral health counselor. They have not even mentioned about the psychology degree. MA or MSW social work. Any health or counseling related specialization. I checked the program or syllabus of MSW. MA social work या जो भी that is degree of my university. So they have something related to counseling, but I mean someone who is completely studying human behavior and mind, and someone who is understanding the counseling aspects of the field, there is a gap. So I'm not denying them the opportunity, but you need to understand that UGC degrees of psychology ko consider, they haven't even considered for that particular. I remember one of my professor was an HIV counselor or family planning HIV counselor. So they have done that bachelor's in psychology regular. Again they have mentioned in bold regular. I am assuming this to be a regular registration, because niche they are again and again mentioning regular program. So bachelor in psychology is regular. NCAHP if they are bringing a program, they are keeping it regular. So somewhere deep down, provisional registration is for everyone with the UGC degrees. Gather your colleagues, gather your fellow psychologists, gather the people, gather your professors, whatever university you are in, talk about this. The way we protested for RCI, that counseling psychologist title, when they were trying to regulate the counseling psychologist title, we need to talk about this now. Now, the issues that I can identify is that, I hope you got the idea, right? Pathway 1, bachelor's degree in psychology, regular program. Pathway 2, master's degree in psychology, regular program. And, okay, I forgot to mention one point. If you will see this medical social work, recognized qualification for provisional registration for medical social work, and if you will go down, they are saying recognized qualification for regular registration for medical social work. They have mentioned two different qualifications. So if you understand the meaning of the word provisional, how do we use that? So somewhere, even if the bridge course comes into the light, we have to talk about the bridge course, what will be about and how will it be delivered. They have mentioned about the exit examination, so that is something, again, a good point, because they are trying to regulate it well. And I hope they don't ask कि William Wood कब पैदा हुए थे. They would rather focus on the therapy, practical experience, practical. I hope they will focus more on the therapeutic practice and skills. But okay. Again, I had to make sure that you need to read this. Yes, HIV counselors, pathway 1, bachelor's in psychology. Then when you see that there is this criteria which is not in bold, provisional registration only for anybody who has worked in this area till the constitution of NCAHP 2021 to 2021. Who will be these people? Bachelor's degree in psychology, 5 years work experience. Master's degree in psychology, 3 years work experience. Please understand that. ये board में जो खेल रहे हैं, जो ये वो कर रहे हैं, please look for this and please talk about this. And even if you check in this, you will go recognized qualifications for registration for human. When they are mentioning it above, they are mentioned provisional allied health registration. Now they are saying registration. Why are there two mentions? Talk about this. Don't get confused. People, if you are saying that only B.Psych, M.Psych, so we just need to get to it replaced. No, your UGC degrees are also not recognized as a title for psychologist. So what will happen? Obviously, most of you will have to become a life coach if you want to practice as a therapist. You will use the title. I mean, yes, this is something extreme I am saying, but this is a way, this is a loophole that comes to light, because there are people who are good therapists and they are not going to be able to help. Mental health support worker. I checked on UK, I checked on Australia. UK 3 to 4 sites, Australia 3 sites, America 1 site. When I got to know about the firms, they mention it is more related to home nurse job. It is related to that. I am not saying something bad about it. I respect all the work. The point is, in India, some people don't respect the work of the maid. So, and this is a country where people say that my mother will slap me or my father will beat me with belt and my mental health will be cured. Do you think people will be hiring mental health support worker? Do you think that? Think about it. And I mean, think about this, critically evaluate it. And so I have raised these points. B.Psych, M.Psych, this is a program that is related to NCH, that NCAHP will be trying to regulate it, will be trying to build it. It is something like RCI, what RCI has been doing in our field, and penalty. So psychologist title will be getting regulated. The title that hasn't been answered is psychotherapist, life coach, and you get why I'm mentioning these titles, right? And people at NCHP should focus on this. This will bring a lot of protest, because what will happen to the people with the UGC degrees? What about those who have done masters and practicing? That hasn't been answered. Talk about these things. I mean, I get that if there are less psychologists, you think that you will have more clients. No, you won't, because people are not that open. That brings me to the point of work experience. Like, if there is an organization or institution that is going to keep me as a mental health support worker because I have a master's degree, or bachelor's degree, so will they even pay me? Even now, if the people who are doing private practice, they will know how many people request for pro bono, how many people are not yet ready to pay, and the exploitation, like people are carrying iPhone in their hand and asking for pro bono therapy. So in India, mental health is a growing field, and it is growing at a snail's pace. Yes, people are seeking help for their mental health, and we have to create more and more awareness, but we are trying to gatekeep the knowledge. We think if I am building some course, that is the best. No. There are a lot of other variables that make a good psychologist, that make a good course for psychologist. Colleges don't have practitioner professors. I mean, my batch was just lucky to have practitioner professors there. I mean, some voices going outside, wish they could shut down. So we need to talk about the work experience. What is the work experience? And what about the people who go on to work, who have done the work under supervision and now have been practicing in a private practice? I mean, people say that, oh, since I am RCI, so I am the best. It's not. It depends on the supervisor, how they have been able to build you and how you have been able to learn your practice. So a lot matters on the training that you have gone through, and a lot matters on yourself to become a good therapist. Talk about this work experience, because if you are saying that I need to work under someone for 5 years and that too for 8,000, 10,000, doesn't make much sense. I mean, I could earn somewhere else. So how are they going to survive? And I'm not blaming institution. They don't even get the enough clients. The reason why MBA people, they don't understand the nuances of the therapist, the nuances or the variables that involve the therapist delivering the therapy. But I do understand why they push them to take so many sessions a day, because at the end of the day, for them it's about revenue. And even for the therapists who are practicing, how will they earn? How are they going to eat? How are they going to cover themselves? How are they going to buy the clothes? But they have done that interim registration. NCH is bringing interim registration. That is a good thing. That is a good point, because social media wali internships जो हैं वो थोड़ा सा कम हो जाएंगी. They won't make much sense for you now. तो interim registration वाला मैं भी screenshot डाल दूंगा. So let's summarize it. B.Psych, M.Psych, these will be the courses from the NCAHP. So what about the degrees that came under UGC? What about this work experience? And will mental health support worker be able to practice independently? And this criteria of work experience, will a person who is going through this work experience after 6 months, can they practice in their private practice, or after 2-3 months can they practice in private practice? We need to ask that. What about the title of psychotherapist? And again I am saying, जाग जाओ, वरना UGC डिग्रीज का भी कुछ फायदा नहीं है.